एक चीज़ अच्छा है कि वो सेम बच्चे आते हैं ना, तो इंट्रोडक्शन का टाइम बच जाता है अपना, तो मालूम ही होता है हमने क्या पढ़ाया था, क्या है सर, एकदम एक लिंक भी होता है पहले से ही, तो एक्सपेक्टेशंस में भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता। वरना तो क्या होता है 4-5 सेशन 6 सेशन में तो सिर्फ ऐसे रेपो बनाने में समय चला जाता है, बोलो। और फिर लोग हमें 4-5 सेशन से जज करते हैं। मैं बोला रुको यार, अभी तो शुरू हुआ है, अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है। एनीवे, शेयरिंग माई स्क्रीन विथ यू, कैन एनीवन रिकॉल द नेम ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट? FFM stands for what? Interaction please.
Foundation of Financial Mathematics.
Foundation of Financial Mathematics. Okay, so what you are expecting from this subject? I want to know your expectations. I will try to satisfy it as much as possible from my side. I know that you will have your own set of assumptions and set of expectations from this subject. You may communicate that to me by unmuting yourself, by putting that in chat box. We'll try to make it as funny, as practical as possible. Just put your expectations. Take your time of 1 minute uninterrupted. Yes, please. May we have a communication now? And see, you people.
Am I audible?
Yes, Rutvi. Yes, Rutvi, please.
I think the might come here is the calculus, if I'm not wrong. I don't know. Maybe that's what included in financial. That's what I was.
अच्छा, समझा। बीच बीच में थोड़ी सी आवाज कट हो रही थी ना। रुतवी, कैन यू रिपीट इट?
Topic might be calculus, like introduction to calculus.
Okay. Others?
So topics like relating to financial mathematics, like some concepts of that compounding, or the topics, the mathematics which is used during security analysis, or maybe few concepts related to that, like time value of money, or like something like that in financial mathematics.
ओके, फाइनेंशियल मैथमेटिक्स आया और टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी को भूल जाओ, वैसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता। लेकिन सर कितनी बार टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी पढ़ेंगे? सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में आया, थर्ड में आया, फोर्थ में आया, हर सब्जेक्ट में टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी आ जाता है। सो हियर द फोकस विल बी प्योरली on the advanced application of time value of money, on finding the value of retirement annuities, a very practical kind of questions. Then valuations of various businesses. Over there too, there may be an application of time value of money after finding the cash flows. So I will try to take it to a level where you will feel that, sir, it's not repeated. But definitely before that, we also should have some foundation knowledge of time value of money. I know that you people would have already done it, but thing is, like, the way we have built the formulas here are very easy to understand and will be pretty much accessible to apply in various other concepts. So we should move ahead with the basics of it. We'll not be taking many sessions in the very basic formulas of it, but I'll definitely jump to advanced aspect of it as soon as possible. Well, I have received answers from only 2 students. Others are not expecting anything from this subject or what? मेरा लिए क्या हो गया भैया? किधर है आप लोग? दर्शन है, आयुष है, आश्रया है, हीरवा है। हीरवा तो हो गया, ध्रुव है, Some people will be like, sir, question क्या पूछा था, वही नहीं मालूम. बेटा question था क्या, question ये था कि what you are expecting from this subject called Foundation of Financial Mathematics. Something like analysis, numerical mathematics, and optimization. Okay, got your answer, Miss Ashreya. Okay, fine. So let me take you to the syllabus of this. Here we are. So all of you have focused explicitly on the time value of money based on the answers I have got. Now, applications of time value of money in interest and return calculations, then annuities. I'll be taking it very, very practically. So we'll go to some real life problems and puzzles. We'll go to some insurance plans. We'll go to some, mutual fund plans. We'll go to some model portfolio plans made by the portfolio management services. And we'll try to see that how these annuities will end up gathering the fund over a period of time, So we'll try to make it very practical in nature. Then there will be bonds. So we'll straight away go to bonds and, we'll see that how the bonds are being traded. We'll see that how those bonds are being valued, how the yields on these bonds are being calculated. Once you get the yield curve of a bond, then how do you interpret it, and how the bond yield and everything, forms a part of the analysis in the overall macroeconomic environment of a country. So that will also be taken. Yield rates obviously a part of bonds only. And then the best thing about this syllabus, no, my friends, is this portion. See here. Till now, what was happening is that there was a great distance between what you are learning and the conceptual part and what's there practical outside that world, outside this practical, this conceptual sort of things. Now, to remove this gap or to build the bridge between this gap, there is one more thing included, that is use of MS Excel to solve above problems. Now, what happens that in time value of money and some problems, we face some situations where we cannot solve those questions manually by applying the formulas, because say if you have got the retirement annuity of 25 to 30 years post your retirement, then the calculation of that magnitude and that sort of inputs will be little impractical when we were doing it manually. But with the use of Excel, we'll be able to make it as complicated as possible. मेरे को complicated करना नहीं है, मतलब जितने complicated problems आते हैं उसको solve कर सकते हैं अपन with the use of Excel. So that is going to be the best part of all of these modules. And it's not just in a one module, it's there at the end of every module. And I'm going to keep the weightage of, the conceptual understanding and the applications by using the MS Excel, like at least 70-30, if not more than that. So 30% of the weightage of the entire module in terms of the delivery, in terms of the understanding, in terms of every other thing will be from the Excel. So rest 20 marks we have got for the rubrics, will be purely based on the Excel kind of projects, where the practical applications of these concepts will be taken into consideration. Then stock and stock price models. So for valuation of the stocks, we have got the various models. The stocks which pay the dividend, we have got the various models. Some of the models, I guess, you might have studied in corporate financial management. But again, we'll try to make it as practical as possible. We will also see some higher level complexities of valuation of the stocks, like 3-stage discounting model, the model where the growth rate expected from a stock is changing over a period of time. So all such sort of things will be taken while studying this. Arbitrage and risk neutral pricing. Now, again, this may not be applicable particularly to the stocks, but sometimes for valuation of options and derivatives too, risk neutral pricing is used. So value at risk is an amazing concept in the portfolio management. Now here while framing the syllabus, one person has made a mistake that he has put value at risk over here in the second one. I guess it should be part of the portfolio management only, because that's where the application of value at risk is. So we'll be covering that concept when we'll be taking the third module. Right, so it's about valuation of the securities, that will be including the bonds, shares, derivatives, options. Now I just want to know that how much exposure you have got about the derivatives. आपको valuation of options, futures कहीं पे आया है अभी तक?
Sir, in this
We just
semester we
start-
have a module of NCFM derivatives, so we'll be studying in this semester.
Okay, good. Who is going to take it?
Ankita ma'am.
Okay. So I don't know how much valuation part will be there in the derivatives, but well, we will see the valuation of options and this futures too. That will also be, because in this topic of arbitrage and risk neutral pricing, basically the application of this is the valuation of the options only. So I must cover it, and the inclination of the subject is purely numerical in nature, mathematics, as the word suggests, so I need to take the valuation aspect. Anyway, so I have come to know that I need to put 2 or more sessions extra just to understand the valuation aspect of options. Fine, we'll do it. And then there's going to be entirely a portfolio management activities, optimization of the risk and return by using the various constraints, minimizing your risk and maximizing your returns, and along with that, satisfying some other needs too in the form of constraints. So there may be n number of assets, 5 number of securities, 10 number of securities, and how can we optimize it? Manually, this much of calculations may not be possible. We'll be taking only 2 to 3 and maximum 4 securities, but in Excel, we may take n number of securities, shares, and various other investment avenues to maximize my returns and to do some calculations. Now again, capital asset pricing model is put over here, which should be there in the second module, because that may be used as the valuation, may be used in the valuation and pricing of the securities. And everything will be done again with the use of MS Excel too. So that's gonna be the beauty of this subject, conceptual understanding, very practical learning, and then moving to the advanced calculations of it with the use of MS Excel. And I'm going to make it at least 70-30 in nature, if not more than that. And if the situation demands, we'll be taking it further to say 60-42. Well, so we have built our own indigenous material for this, because I was referring to this textbook. First of all, this textbook is not available in the soft copy, and even in the library it is not available. The person who has framed the syllabus has put it, but practically if we think about, only few concepts are available in these textbooks. So then some of the things are available in some other textbooks. So some portion may be found from the financial management book called Prasanna Chandra. Then some may be found from, financial mathematics by Lenin Jyothi. So here in this case, I don't have got one particular textbook which contains everything in a compiled manner. So randomly we have taken various concepts. Some of the things are from derivatives, some of the things are from shares and securities, some of the things are there from financial management, something from financial mathematics purely like time value of money. So we have built our own indigenous material for this, that you will be referring. But obviously I'll also put that what are the various other reference from where you can have the detailed understanding of these concepts. The evaluation of this is going to be 20, 30, 50. You people are aware about it, just like the normal subjects. But one thing is that it's just a 3-module course. So we'll be getting only 2 sessions per week. Right? So अगर 2 ही सेशन है तो आपको थोड़ा सा ये देखना पड़ेगा बेटा कि लास्ट सेशन में क्या हुआ था, वो रिमेंबर रिकॉल करना थोड़ा सा आपके लिए ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट रह जाएगा. और यहाँ पे मेरी एक हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट सबमिशन ये भी है बच्चों से कि पॉसिबल हो तो सेशंस शुरू के मिस मत करना, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपका एज द नेम इटसेल्फ सजेस्ट नो फाउंडेशन बिल्ड होगा। फिर टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी के कुछ एडवांस कॉन्सेप्ट्स में तुम फॉल्टर करोगे तो यहाँ पे वैल्यूएशन ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज और वैल्यूएशन और द पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजमेंट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन में आपको तकलीफ हो सकती है। और यहाँ पे एवरीथिंग इज सो मच इंटरलिंक्ड विथ ईच अदर। इट्स नॉट लाइक यू नो आपने 6 लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं किया तो 7वें लेक्चर से सर मेरे को पूरा समझ में आ रहा है। जस्ट लाइक यू नो यू मिस सम ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ मार्केटिंग मैनेजमेंट, तो आप अचानक से प्रोडक्ट में जाते हो तो फिर आपको समझ में आ जाती है वो चीज़, लेकिन यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होगा। दिस न्यूमेरिकल सब्जेक्ट्स आर ऑलवेज इंटरडिपेंडेंट ऑन ईच अदर, I mean, as far as the concepts are concerned. So, if you can't understand the first one, then you will not be able to go to second one. So, attendance becomes mandatory in this subject. Well, so that's all about this syllabus. If you have any questions or queries related to the syllabus, you may ask it to me right now. Anything? Is it crystal clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you so much, Hirwa. And we'll be expecting very active interaction from the students in this, हाँ? हमें ऐसा तो बिल्कुल नहीं करना है। आप बोलेंगे और मैं तो सिर्फ सुनूंगा भैया। कैलकुलेशन सिर्फ आपको ही करना है। तो हर कोई कैलकुलेटर लेके आ ही जाना है, बैठ ही जाना है रोज। आंसर मैं जैसे ही पूछूं आपको क्वेश्चंस, आपको आंसर्स रेडी होने चाहिए। और no one should be fearful about giving any wrong answers or mistakes. We are just 7 or 8 in numbers, and I'm not someone who will judge you based on answers you give me, right? I know that we people make mistakes. और यहाँ पे इंटरेक्शंस में भी आपको बिल्कुल सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है कि सर ये सब पूछूंगा, वो पूछूंगा तो कैसा लगेगा, क्या लोग सोचेंगे, सर को कैसा लगेगा कि इसको तो कुछ नहीं आता। ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है, मेरे को ऐसा कुछ नहीं लगता। एकदम सिल्ली सा सिल्ली डाउट हो, एकदम कुछ भी डाउट हो तो भी हमें पूछने की पूरी आज़ादी है। Well, so that's it from my side. As far as this session is concerned, I had just given you the brief idea. I just wanted to, make you ready for this subject in this first session. From the next session onwards, we'll begin with conceptual part of it. Well, so you may just put your enrollment number as a mark of your attendance. I'm here only for next 5 minutes. If you want to ask something related to a subject, related to myself or any other sort of things, you may just ask it to me. Else you may just disperse from session after putting your enrollment number. See you all. Bye-bye. Take care. Sayonara. Enjoy the rest of the day.